So what I'm doing is I'm lining up the equity, just knowing strategically, okay, we need about $7 to $8 million, depending on the financing we ultimately go with, $7 to $8 million. Where are those equity sources coming from? And so the approach that I recommend taking is one, making sure that you have the equity before you get awarded a deal like this, which we do. It's just a matter of which specific source is it coming from. So make sure you have it prior. But two is first you want to list out the different types of sources that it would come from. And then second, you want to create a document that is just a one sheet that outlines the high-level overview of it. Mm-hmm. And the reason why you do the one sheet prior to giving a marketing or investor package is because the time right now where the debt financing is not determined yet, we don't have it under contract yet, but we're working on the purchase and sale agreement right now, and we should have it in the next couple days, is because we're able to tease out the opportunity to the people who I already know and who I have a relationship with. And so I'm able to do that. Now the risk is that since we don't have it technically under contract, by sharing it with a couple people, maybe it comes back to the seller, and the seller's like, well, maybe I don't want to go with the. I don't know. There's really not. Yeah. I can't think of a real world scenario where things would go sour, or a realistic, I should say, scenario where things would go sour. But still, I want to be careful not to send out the complete package and go full steam ahead until I have the deal under contract. I guess one thing that could happen is, for whatever reason, I send it out to my investors, and the purchase sale agreement doesn't go through. Yeah. And then I've sent out an opportunity, and now there's no opportunity. But it's such a small chance of happening. So let's talk about the approach. One is to have the equity lined up beforehand, or at least know you have the capability of bringing the equity. Two is to identify the specific investors who would bring that equity, at least conceptually. They don't have to be the exact people, because things change whenever you start speaking to investors. Some invest more, some invest less, some don't invest, some do invest. That's just how things go. Three is to have a one sheet, so that you can share with them the high-level opportunity while you're still finalizing in the underwriting and, in our case, the debt financing. And then four, you create a marketing package that is more robust, and that has everything from the projected returns to the market info to the team and everything in between. And one thing I'd say, so that's the 4-step process, but one thing I'd say as a supporting point is we also have a videographer who has a drone, and he is going to the property in 2 days, assuming they have good weather, in 2 days, and going to do the drone thing over the top of the property, in the rooms, in the amenities, close by retail, and we're going to put together an investor video like we've done on previous deals, which really helps bring the project to life. So do those 4-step process, and then if you have something like a videographer, or not if you have something, find a videographer to do some drone footage and get some shots of the actual property. It costs about $1,000, $2,000 depending on up to $5,000 depending on how robust you want the video. Certainly worth it.